Hello, how's it going? Welcome everybody to Friday Night Live on the Aquarium Adventures channel. It's Friday, it's the end of the working week for some of us. What's been going on? I'm sure some of you are having bets on how soon I launch into this. We'll say hello to Lisa, who's the first in the chat that I have seen, and then Stuart afterwards. Jonathan, well done on 100k. Roll on 100k? Has something happened? Yes, it bloody well has. I have reached the milestone, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I never thought it would happen, and it has finally happened, and I am so excited, and I'm going to talk about it all night long. Haha, tough. Sorry. I'm trying to be composed and chill about this, because, you know, loads of people have got 100,000 subscribers. I should really have checked if you could hear and see me first before I launched into that, but I'm going to assume that you have done. We have a night ahead of us where I am primed and paused. That's not a word. Where I'm primed to give away things out of the wazoo. I have been trying to tempt people into the live stream for a few days now by giving away potential prizes, such as the star prize that we're giving away tonight is the Fluval Flex 2.0. This thing here. And we've got a brand new one of them where I will send it anywhere in the UK if you can meet my 4 simple criteria. If you're listening to this, you've met one of them already because you're here. You have to attend the live stream because we're going to do it as a live giveaway later on tonight. You have to be a subscriber, you have to follow me on Instagram, and you have to live in the UK. That's the criteria, and you can get one of these fantastic Fluval Flex 2.0s, the big ones as well, not the wee piddly one, mind you, the proper sized one. With all the improvements that's been made over the 1.0, this could be yours. But worry not if you don't live in the UK. If you live somewhere else in the world, you can get one of my other wonderful prizes. I may not financially recover from this because postage charges at the moment are ridiculous. That's all I can say. But we'll worry about that later. Stuart says, evening from a wet Wolverhampton. Hi, Stuart. Nice to see you. Graham's in, as well as Jersey Dave. Adam's here with a beer. I'm here with a beer too. If you're interested in any of the wonderful merch, you can go and check out my website or Etsy. We'll be doing lots of shameless shilling as well. Simon says, good evening, everyone. Lily from Bolton. A rainy Bolton. Oh, stop raining here. It's not too bad. Oh, why is that camera doing that? Let me test something. Oh, okay, that works. Applegal, how exciting. Do you know what? It is bloody exciting. I was kind of underwhelmed when it happened, because it happened on like Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, something like that. And I expected there to be some kind of fanfare and life-changing email or something. But literally nothing's happened and everything carried on as before. Which was a bit underwhelming. So, I'm making my own fanfare. Woo! Well done me. And you. And us. Mandy's in. Good evening. Craig from a soggy Bristol. Ewan from wherever Ewan's from. Just says good evening. That's fine too. The 100,000 subscriber party. That's it indeed. I should have like things going off here in the background. Andy J, Jonathan Pierce, Mandy Green. Oh, I'm going to take a long time to read out all these things. Well done, Graham, says Simon. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Hello and congrats. Yes, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a big deal now. I think it was Mandy that said that to me during the week. But I am very happy to have reached this milestone. If you'd asked me even 6 months ago, I'd have said this is years in the future and I would probably get bored and give up before we got anywhere near it. But I am very happy. It is an achievement. I'm quite happy of it. And now that I've got lots of you here, I can bring into the fold my latest creation. What was that noise? a noise has just happened, which has launched this week as well. You can purchase this on my website if you want a signed copy. There's hardback and paperback copies. I mean, I didn't say it was the world's biggest book, but it is a book. All my own work. Well, my AI might have helped with the pictures, but you know, it's not like loads of pictures and everything. It's all proper words. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but I think it's good, and I worked hard on it. So, you know, if you want to check that out, it's not a guide to fish keeping. I'll just leave that there. But, you know, I've got 100,000 subscribers, and I wrote a book. Hans from Sweden. Hi, Hans. Thanks for buying my book. I'm going to turn into Heiko Blair, where every time you see me on a screen somewhere, I'll be going, buy my book, buy my book. Dan, congratulations. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Wanderings with Miss E. Happy 100k. That's the day of the day my lights die. Maybe. Who knows? Red Kiwi, we have 77 people in. That's got to be a record for this. 78 people. That's got to be a record for this early on in the proceedings. I'm going to try and keep to a rough schedule of normality. So we're going to have the quiz. We're going to have an eliminator. They might be themed slightly. But this week, the winners will get prizes. And maybe even the top three. We'll see how generous I'm feeling. We're going to do the big draw sometime after the first quiz, and there will be little draws throughout. For instance, there will be prize packs, random giveaways for prize packs, which will include things like air fresheners, Aquarium Adventures themed air fresheners, Aquarium Adventures towels for cleaning your aquariums. Maybe some slightly better prizes as one-offs, for instance, a DILF mug. You might want a DILF mug. Come on, focus. You can do it. Oh no, I've set the focus to manual, that's right, because I was filming a video. Anyway, you can get a mug. Some of these will be UK only, some of them will be worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Oh, there'll be t-shirts. I have literally hundreds of pens. Fish food, plants. Bear with me a second, people. The lights are doing my nut. There we go. It'd come unplugged ever so slightly. So we've got that to wonder about, but I need some help from someone like Stevie P or maybe Mandy. Do I need, if I want to use the Fish Fam link giveaway tool, do I need to use, or do I need to wait for Fish Fam link to turn up in the stream? I don't know if that's, is that a thing? Because we could do a giveaway straight away. So my plan is books as well. I might give away some books, although they are available to buy in all good Amazons or my website. So the plan is to do like little packs with stickers, with a book, with a towel, with whatever, and we can just send out a few of them to some lucky winners. And then the big prize we'll do a bit later on. Matthew Smith, congratulations, thank you. Wanderings with me, we knew it would happen. Well, you knew more than I did, because for a long time, there is someone who's lived through all of it. I mean, a lot of you have been here for a long time, but I don't think anybody's been here since day dot, because audiences come and go, they evolve, they mature, they get bored of me, and they move on, and they do better, more interesting things. That's fine. But there were certain milestones in my channel development. I remember very clearly the numbers 300 and 500 being quite important to me, getting those numbers and being a bit like, 500 people? I don't know that many people. I remember 10,000, getting to 10,000 subscribers, going, oh my God, that's an ungodly number. And then I remember making a video about a pot noodle of all things at 10,000 subscribers and getting 0 subscribers for like a year after that, because I totally tanked my channel by making that one video, and then slowly building it back up again, and then weird things happening and like beefs, which tanked my channel even more, where everybody thought it was going to make my channel better. And it's been a strange ride. I've done, like, the views still aren't here as much as I have a very lovely audience who are very loyal and view all my videos. Other channels with a similar amount of subscribers have more views, and I've not quite figured that, but a lot have fewer views as well, so I'm not complaining. It's just that there's still a lot to learn. I'm by no means an expert in this whole YouTube thing, and so that's what keeps me interested, that there's still so much more to go. And who knows, I might really upset everybody and not have a thing next week. Congratulations on the book too. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Don't know why I said it like that. Ewan McDonald says, I'm going to buy your paperback book. I've not read the book since school 20 years ago. Oh, that'd be good. Fridge magnets is another option. Fridge magnet is another option. Key rings, all kinds of quality merchandise will be in the little giveaway packs. So I want to do a giveaway for one of the giveaway packs right now. But I don't know if it'll work. So that's all I'm saying. Let me see if I can do this thing. Select the live stream. Aquarium Adventures. So I need to get you to type something into chat, I think. Let me just scroll down and see if I've got anywhere. My God, there's a lot of chat going on tonight. I'd be happy with a PDF. There is a Kindle option, so you can get it on Amazon, but wherever you are in the world, on Amazon, it will ship to you. I think I've sold one copy in Sweden already. Thank you very much. So you can get that. Does Fish Farm Link need to... Oh, Fish Farm Link is in here, so that's quite all right. So, if you want to win a thing, say... Prize me, all one word, PRIZEME. I want you to type prize me into the chat, and then we'll kick off things with the first of the giveaways. So that, in theory, this should start populating with names, if I'm doing this right. So this can be a worldwide one. Oh, it's starting to work. Okay, so let me see if I can... Oh, the chat is going so fast. I cannot keep up with it. I want a signed... I missed it. Oh no, it's come up. I want a signed Graham photo of the early days without the beard to stick down the back of the tank to help keep the fresh up the front. Thank you very much. If I win a book, it's going straight to... Right, can someone ban Brian? We don't need that kind of negativity. I'm on my happy night. Jackie Kerr says, just to let you know, proud mum, how proud mum is, and I've been here since the start. Oh, thank you, mum. I can't... It's going too fast. This has never happened to me before. I've never not been able to keep up with the chat. Assistance needed with Linky McWheel. I think maybe assistance is needed with Linky McWheel. Oh. Or maybe not. I'll have to check out... You don't need to check out my Amazon store. Just go on Amazon and type in Graham Kerr, and my book will come up. Or type in The Fish Keeper's Mindset, and my book will come up on Amazon. Right, I think we're now up to... Put the ISBN number in chat so people can find your book at any Amazon. That's a good... Yeah. Remind me to do that in a bit. Too many things going on at once. Too difficult. Right. Do I just hit go now? Do I just hit spin, Stevie? I'm using Steven as my expert wheel spinner type person. Why do I have hair in my book? I don't have hair. I have short, cropped hair, and that's what that's depicting. Shut up. Stop shaming me. Seeing all the lurkers. I know, look at all these names. Right, there's lots of people here. So, I guess I just press spin, and somebody's going to win a thing. Oh, there's music and everything.
John D.
John D. John D. That was anticlimactic. I thought there would be more than that. I did just refresh before spinning though, didn't I? So, John D, you have won stuff. So, I'm going to call them prize packs. It's not exactly going to be the same thing in every prize pack, but it'll be things like stickers, it'll be pens, it'll be maybe fish food, maybe a book, maybe fridge magnets, maybe who knows. But John D prize pack. I'm just going to make some notes on this. And what you have to do, John D, big face, is you have to email me ideally, but if you can contact me in any way, but email me there, contact me on Discord with a message or any of those things and say, hello, I'm John D. I live here. Send me my thing, please. Where in the world are you, John D? I can see you saying thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us on this lovely night. Congrats, John D. You'll get your prize about the same. I'm going to be good. I'm notoriously bad at prizes. I'm going to try my best and get prizes out promptly. So, also this week, we're going to give prizes to the quiz. A big prize, such as a t-shirt and possibly mug combo, depending where you live. I think I can send mugs to the US now. I think I've got a US distributor for mugs. Oh, right. I've recorded that information, Stephen. If you're doing multiple giveaways, you have to create a new giveaway now, but you can use the same prize me and it'll save all the entries. I think we'll do new entries, new words for later on. But for now, I'm going to post the link to quiz into chat. And you can join in the quiz. The quiz is a staple here in Aquarium Adventures live stream land. It is 20 questions, multiple choice. The 10th and 20th question are gambling questions. So the points that you accrue throughout the game, you can gamble some, all, or none of them, and either make more or lose everything. People who have lost all their points at question 10 have won by the end of the quiz, because you can do the same again at the end. And it's just a bit of fun. I might get some answers wrong. Don't come at me. If you are a member, and I know we've got a few new members now, because I saw them and I missed it, you can get a question's worth of points. Someone will hopefully type in chat what you have to do to get those points, because I can never remember. It's like exclamation points or exclamation 75. I don't know what it is. But we'll try and kick that off in about 10 minutes. Note, if you're using frequently used words, make sure to use a hashtag so it doesn't just
What do points make? Prizes.
There you go. As Stephen and Adam and Zen Ginger have just done, you
What
type in
make?
exclamation 75
Prizes.
and you are a member, you will
What
get
points make?
75 extra points.
Prizes.
So,
What do points make?
all right, we get it.
Prizes.
Shut up. The chat has moved so fast. This is unheard of. pinned comment for book.
Wake up! Graham, wake up!
Shouldn't have told them about that. You can also do that, and you can make things happen.
What do points make? Prizes!
Thank you, Katie. Am I a member? I think you. I don't know if you're a member. Shall we have a look and see who the members are? We can do that. I have the technology. I should probably check anyway, because it's, like I say, a couple of people have subscribed as members. If you are interested in becoming a member, then you're more than welcome to it.
What do points make? Prizes!
I just maybe like only enable that at certain times.
What do points make? Prizes!
If you are interested in becoming a member, that is lovely, and I welcome it. Snapchats, super chats, memberships, all great. You don't have to pay. It is just fun. I try and give something back to members. So as well as that, you can also, if you're a hero member, sponsor a quiz question. So you'll see some of the questions are sponsored by some of my hero members. That's an option as well. But just turning up and just watching videos and all those kind of things, that's all I really want. As much as I'd love it if you did all the other things. Let's get into the studio and check out me members. Memberships. So Ewan McDonald, Botanicals, Blackwater, and something, and Just Average Jan have all just joined. Thank you very much, guys. Who was it that was asking? Well, hang on. I can download this as a list, I'm sure. And I can just share the list. When it eventually opens. So, if you're wondering, all these people are the members. So if you're on that list, you can, at any point during the quiz, put in the exclamation 75 and claim your 75 points for being a member. So sometimes you might want to be strategic and wait until after the 10th question. Sometimes you want to get in there straight away and use them. Who knows? There's lots of options. Sorry, there's an alarm going off in the corner now. Bear with me. I'm having Inkbird problems today. That Inkbird has been beeping at me constantly, but it's not the one that says, oh, the heater's broken. It's the one that just says, random problem. Doesn't mean anything. The heater's actually working fine. 87 peeps in. God, is this some kind of record almost? We did top 100 once during COVID. But hey, we've not hit 80 for a while, so thank you everyone who has joined. Unfortunately, I can't afford to give away a Fluval Flex every week. But hey, it works. Maybe I should give away things more often. If you enjoy the stream and you hit like, if you aren't, then hit like 3 times. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I mean, that's the only little bit of admin that I like to do, is to ask you to go and watch a video maybe one day. Say hello in the comments, introduce yourself. We don't bite. And yeah, being a member's kind of all that we need. Maybe that means your Inkbird's going out, possibly. I mean, I have had it a long time. Beer Bottom Branton, I am here. Right, so how many people have we got playing the quiz then? Let's have a look. This could be a new record for the quiz as well. We've got 27 people. That's not bad. And this might be a themed quiz, shall we say, for our special celebratory evening. Right, I think we've caught up. 4 more minutes. So what we'll do is we'll do the quiz. At the end of that, we will give out or allocate the prizes. T-shirt and mug combo, potentially. Then we'll have a little bit of chat. I want to take some questions from you guys, any discussion topics of anything that's going on, and then we'll do the big giveaway. I'm saying the big giveaway. It's about yay big. The Fluval Flex 2.0. Quiz link, please, says Navy Nice. Yeah, your wish is my command. Oh, Mandy's already done it. There you go. I'll do it. I'll do it too. So this weekend, as well as just lording it around the place that I've got 100,000 subscribers, I'm also going to the Bradford and District Aquarium Society's autumn auction. Winter auction? I don't know. Some kind of auction. Hoping to take some fish along, some plants along, some stuff. And say that. So if you're in the area of Bradford or nearabouts, pop in, say hello. Your stats are putting Fish Shop Matt off streaming on a Friday. I think my constant bugging of Matt is putting Matt off streaming on a Friday. Yeah, still got a ways to go to catch up with Matt's numbers, unfortunately. And I have no problem with Matt streaming on a Friday, really. Just if it was going to be a regular thing, I thought it was something that needed addressing, and I was more than happy to move my thing as much as making him move his, because we do have some crossover in audience, but you know, the internet's big enough for both of us, and he is annoyingly one of the nicest people I've ever met, so you can't be mad at Matt. JT, Kevin Fish, how are we doing? Hello, I can't stay long, he says. So Jack, I believe, is it this? Oh, it must be this weekend because you were talking about it. He's going off to Vivarium this weekend. So if you're in Holland, Netherlands, sorry, they hate being called Holland, don't they? If you're in the Netherlands, go and check out Jack and his booth. He was live streaming earlier of him boxing up plants and things like that. Matthew says it's been cancelled. What, the Bradford thing, has it? I looked out the other day and it looked like it was. I'll need to, okay, maybe I won't be in Bradford. That's annoying. Matt Barnett says, I'm gutted I can't enter for the Flex 2 as I'm not on Instagram. I would have looked good to my giant Flex. I mean, you've still got time. You only need to be on Instagram long enough to subscribe to me and then you can get straight back off it again. I'm trying to broaden my reach and include Instagram, which is why ever since I've been at Aqua, I've been trying to do more TikToks, Instagrams, shorts, as well as my regular videos and lives. And it does seem to be working. So I'm going to keep doing it. Right, are we ready? I think we're ready for quiz time. Here we go. Sorry, I'll share the reach. I'm trying to read too many comments at once. Little face, those of you who like scanning the scanny thing. 39 participants. This is going to be interesting. Oh, juggler. Mandy, you've got your work cut out to stay on top of this lot. Right, they aren't all fish questions either, so best of luck, everyone. All I can say is the faster you answer, the more points you get. Questions 10 and 20 are gambling questions. If you remember, type in !75 and you'll get 75 points at the point where you type it in. Don't shout at me if answer option D comes up. I have checked. It should be okay. Here we go. Best of luck to everybody. It'll break now, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Pay good money for this too. Well, no, I pay very little money for this because of Andrew, but we'll talk about that as well later.
What do points make? Prizes!
Question number 1. What day does the film Die Hard take place on?
Points make? Prizes!
Jack, you're not a member. Is it Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Boxing Day, or Christmas Eve? So this is a hark back to previous quizzes where we like to have the odd die-hard question in, just to annoy Rebecca. What do we think?
What do points make? Prizes!
So Applegal and Mandy have both asked for their points, but are they right or wrong? Oh, controversial. What day does the film Die Hard take place on? Christmas Day and Christmas Eve seem to be the most popular. It was Christmas Eve. I mean, technically, some of it may have strayed over into Christmas Day, but it's very much a Christmas Eve film. So I'm giving you all to Christmas Eve. Right, we had, who did we have? We had Applegal and Mandy wanted their extra 75 points, so let me just sort that out. Applegal. Oh, there's a lot of people. It's going to take ages for me to find stuff now. I need new glasses as well. That's not going to help. Applegal is going to be easy to add 75 to because she got 0. Zenny got 52.
What do points make? Prizes!
127 for Zenny. Oh no, 69 she had, sorry. 137. That's someone else as well, was it? It was just average Dan, who also is on 0. Straight up to 75. Well done. Right, so that's your scores on the door so far. As we move on to question number 2.
What do points make? Prizes!
What famous military operation is being dramatised in this movie frame? Is it D-Day, Battle of the Somme, Gettysburg, or the Tet Offensive? And Botanicals, Blackwater and Beyond also want some points. You need to tell me what you're...
make? Prizes!
You need to tell me what you're called, Botanicals. I can't see your name. Mr. Fancy Pants Arthur. So, what do we think on this one? Wow. Almost everyone going for D-Day. Almost everyone. Correct. It was indeed D-Day. So, I saw Stevie P asking for some points there. So, he's on 160. 235. And Botanicals and Blackwater, I need to know what your name is because I can't see you. I don't think. Well, I'll add them when you tell me what your name is. Question number 3. What is the name of my book? Available now internationally in hardback, paperback, and Kindle versions. Is it The Soggy Bottom? Is it How Liquid Rubber Changed My Life? Is it The Fish Keeper's Mindset? Or is it D, I Was Surprised He Could Read, Never Mind Right? Botanicals is Dave. Davey? Or just Dave? There you go, I've got you. What is the name of my book available now internationally? I'm an internationally published author now, don't you know? More. You think it's C, The Fish Keeper's Mindset. I mean, it could have been any of them. But it was indeed C. Well done, everybody. DVP's in first place, Zenny's in second place, Jugglers in third, Error 404 in fourth, and fifth, Fat Kids Win at Seesaw. I mean, all these new people and it's still the same names up at the top. It's these hardened quizzers. Question number 4. What was the biggest story, according to the Wall Street Journal, the year I released my first video? Was it the Higgs boson particle was discovered? Was it WikiLeaks? Was it that Donald Trump was elected? Or was it that Russia had invaded Ukraine? Crimea version, just to move me out the way for a second. What was the biggest story, according to Wall Street Journal, the year I released my first video? Oh, a bit of a spread on this one. People not sure. It was, in fact, Russia invading Ukraine. The other ones were the years either side. So they were all in and around the right time. A little bit of a lucky dip for you. Error 404 got that one and has moved up into second place. Well done, everyone. Mr. Fancy Pants Author, that's a nice name. I'm sure I saw Aquarium Mum down there somewhere as well. Or maybe I made that up. Maybe I didn't. This is a record for quizzing. We've never had more than 40 people before. There she is, Aquarium Mum. Right, question number 5.
What the points make? Prizes!
Oh, Adam wants his points. I am the daughter of King Triton and I am in love with Prince Eric. Which Disney princess am I? There you go, you can clip that. Have you got a weird name, Adam? Are you Mr. Fancy Pants Author by any chance? I've also seen definitely not Callum and Courtney Smith. Not seen them for a while. You need to tell me what you're called, Adam. I'm the daughter of King Triton and I am in love with Prince Eric. Which Disney princess am I? 91% is going for Ariel. Of course it's Ariel. I'm going to assume you're Mr. Fancy Pants Author. 326 plus 75, 401. Takes you into the lead. Stevie P on 389, Zenny on 389, both in joint second. Oh, it's tight at the top. Question number 6. What legendary horror movie villain is seen emerging from the bubbles in this scene? Is that Freddy Krueger, Norman Bates, Jason Voorhees, or Michael Myers?
What the points make? Prizes!
Right, if you're going to tell me, you're going to ask for your points, you need to tell me who you are. And you also need to be a member. Are you a member, Leggies? I don't see you on the list. But I could be wrong, and I often am, so, you know, let me know. Almost everyone going for Freddy Krueger on that one. That's right. Well done, everyone. Was indeed Freddy Krueger. Quite literally kicked the bucket there. Question number, whatever's next, number 7. With peaks like El Capitan and Half Dome, what US national park is experiencing illegal base jumping due to the government shutdown? Is it Arches National Park, Yosemite National Park, Yellowstone National Park, or Grand Canyon National Park? A lot of words in that one. Where are they doing lots of base jumping that also has El Capitan and Half Dome? You think, oh, it's either Yosemite or Yellowstone. It's Yosemite. Renowned for its stunning granite cliffs, including iconic formations such as El Capitan and Half Dome. Base jumping is stupid. So we'll just leave that there. Stevie P takes the top spot. Juggler in second. Mr. Fancy Pants misses out. Ben into fourth. Zenny down to fifth. Brian in 19th. Navy Nige in 25th. Pivest in 27. Craig in 30th. Lemoy down in 33. Scat in 35. Come on, you've got some making up to do, you guys. Aquarium Mum down at 45. Question number 8. My moons are called Deimos and Phobos. My atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide. What planet am I? Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, or Neptune? My moons are called Deimos and Phobos. My atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide. What planet am I? Ooh, that's a spread that says, I don't know. The correct answer, for those of you who are guessing, is Mars. With its characteristic reddish appearance and an atmosphere comprised mostly of carbon dioxide, the planet Mars has small and irregularly shaped moons, called Deimos and Phobos. Lots of changing at the top, swapping around positions, but it's very close. 555 for Juggler, 546 and 542 for the next two. Even down to like 13th, there's only like 100 points in it. Still anyone's game. Question 9. Which English prince was stripped of his title and evicted from his royal residence due to his associations with Jeffrey Epstein? Prince William, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, or Prince Charles? What do we think? Which prince was stripped of his title? Was it Prince William, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, or Prince Charles? It was Prince Andrew. Of course it was. Some fast answering by Mr. Fancy Pants there. 90 points. And Red Kiwi also on 90. 89 for Alan. These are fast fingers. Elaine in 89 as well. And we go into the first gambling question of the evening. So, remember, you're going to get a cryptic clue, which probably won't be much use. You get to choose how many you want to gamble. If you don't gamble any points and get it right, you don't win any points. But if you get it wrong, you won't lose any points that way. So it's up to you. Choose your own strategy. Question number 10. Here it comes. May the force be with you. What could that mean? Refreshment time. We're drinking an old school West Coast IPA tonight from Aldi, I believe. What famous sci-fi movie ship is being piloted in this iconic movie still? Is that an X-Wing, the USCSS Nostromo, the Millennium Falcon, or the Starship Enterprise? Sometimes these gambling questions are hard, sometimes they're easy. If you're not a fan of Star Trek, you might not know. I said that on purpose. What do we think? Oh dear. 40 people have gone for the Millennium Falcon. X-Wing. X-Wing at least is the same universe. The Starship Enterprise. Come on. Of course it was the Millennium Falcon. Han Solo and Chewbacca can often be found tooling around the galaxy in the Millennium Falcon. What has that done to the scores? Juggler has taken a commanding lead of 14 over Mr. Fancy Pants. Error 404, there's a name we often see up at the top as well. The elusive Error 404, whoever they are. Did Rebecca lose her points? I didn't even see Rebecca. Is she here? I thought she might have just exited as soon as she saw the Die Hard question. It did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. It did indeed. Right. Well done, everybody. We're into the second half. Question 11. What was Jean-Claude Van Damme's nickname? Was it the Muscles from Madrid, the Boxer from Bruges, the Muscles from Brussels, the Ballerina from Belgium? Lisa, I mean, how low opinion do you have of me? I was expecting you to trick us with them collaged into a different ship. I don't trust you. What was Jean-Claude Van Damme's nickname? It was, as most of you thought, the Muscles from Brussels. Error 404, how could you get a JVCD question wrong? What's going on? Question number 12. In Die Hard, what is John McClane's profession? Is he a DEA agent, a postman, an FBI agent, or a police officer? For those of you who are new here, I quite enjoy Die Hard and Jean-Claude Van Damme films from my youth. So for many months, we had lots of questions about both those things. I've not done it for ages, and I probably won't bring them back. This is just a pure nostalgia. What do we think of this one? What was John McClane's profession? Well, we've got a few answers on different ones, but he was indeed a police officer. Error 404 and Zenny both getting that one wrong. Oh dear. Letting Stevie P back up into third place. I'll let you go all the way to the bottom so you can see where your scores are. But even all you guys down there, you've still got a chance. Even Bob with his 1 point. Question 13. What river runs through this incredible natural landmark of the United States? I'm pretty sure we asked this last week, didn't we? This may have been an error. What river runs through this impressive landmark? Is it the Mississippi, the Colorado, the Rio Grande, or the Snake? Jab 1609, just in time for Christmas. I never understood how this is well, get ready, because over the next few weeks we'll probably have in-depth discussions about how much this is a Christmas film. And yes, before you all type it in there, Lethal Weapon is also a Christmas film. But what river is this? Oh, a few thinking it's the Rio Grande, a couple for Mississippi, but it is the Colorado. 1,450 miles from the Rocky Mountains through the Grand Canyon to the Gulf of Mexico. Or America. Or, no, Mexico. I'm sticking with that. Juggler in 91 seconds. That's a fast finger. Key of dexterous digits. Question number 14. What famous sitcom's opening intro features this famous fountain and sofa setup? Is it Mad About You, Friends, Everybody Loves Raymond, or Golden Girls? Is that from Friends, Everybody Loves Raymond, Golden Girls, or Mad About You? Everybody sure that's Friends? Because it is Friends. Still pretty tight at the top. Juggler and Mr. Fancy Pants fighting it out for dominance to the top spot. Stevie P a couple of hundred behind. Texas Tom down there in 30th place. This is definitely a record for participants. We've never been up to 48 participants before. 49 participants, apparently. Question number 15. Which of the following can also be referred to as a natatorium? A natatorium, is that, oh me, a church, a nudist gathering, a wine cellar, or a swimming pool? What is a natatorium? One for the Latin experts. $19 of you gone for nudist gatherings, 12 for wine cellars, 11 for swimming pool, and 2 churches. It is a swimming pool. By definition, a natatorium is an indoor swimming pool containing an artificial body of water for swimming or aquatic exercises. The term comes from the Latin natator, or natator, meaning swimmer, and ium, the suffix denoting a place or building equipped for that particular purpose. Mr. Fancy Pants gets all the points on that one. Juggler misses out. Stevie P into number 3. That's what I like to see. Tee hee hee. Sorry. Question number 16. Which JCVD film was released first? Time Cop, Universal Soldier, Bloodsport, or Double Impact? Which of those was released first? Adam says, I really enjoyed changing my name monthly, but Mr. Fancy Pants has a ring to it. Does a bit, doesn't it? Which film was released first? You think? Most of you gone for Bloodsport. A few double impacts. It was, in fact, Bloodsport. It's like second or third film, I think it was. Still pretty tight at the top. Come on, Juggler. Save me some postage. Question 17. How many videos did I release to reach 100,000 subscribers? Did I release 1,269 videos, 1,447 videos, 477 videos, or 908 videos? How many videos have I released? Essentially. Well, some guessing. Here we go. It was, in fact, drum roll please, 908. Mr. Fancy Pants gets it. Juggler misses it. Stevie P misses it. Katie's up to 4th. And then it moved on too quickly. But with 3 questions to go, still anybody's game. Question number 18. How long in hours would it take to count continuously at a normal pace to 100,000? Would that take 4 hours, 14 hours, 140 hours, or 40 hours? This week's quiz is brought to you by the number 100,000. If you were to count like the count in Sesame Street, it'd probably take you about 4,000 hours. What do we think? Oh, a bit of a spread. 18 of you saying 14 hours. 12 is 140. And 9 of you going for 40. 4 with 4. 4 would be... You 4 are speaking very fast. That's all I'll say. What's a normal pace? A normal pace is not going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normal speaking pace. There is... Did I write that? No, I didn't. There is like an average words per minute. So it's that, whatever it is. But the answer is 40 hours. It would take you 40 hours to count to 100,000. 27 hours would be 1 per second. But you like 724,321. Could you say that in a second? So the bigger numbers take longer to say. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants missed it. Juggler and Katie's up into 3rd. Stevie P in 4th. Penultimate question. Who composed the 19th century ballet, The Nutcracker? Was it Igor Stravinsky, Sergei Prokofiev, Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? Easy for me to say. Prokofiev. I can't say that. Prokofiev. Prokofiev. I'm going with that. Prokofiev. Who composed The Nutcracker? Stravinsky, Prokofiev, Tchaikovsky, or Mozart? Where's the geography question for Mandy? Well, we've still got one more to go. %62% going for Tchaikovsky. I didn't know I had such a cultured audience. Well done, everybody. Question 25. The Hawk 2 girl. The Hawk 2. Or the Hawk 2 girl. Streamed this week to A, 2,500, 3,500, 47,000, or 8. Oh, I don't know. I would like to spend just 5 minutes Googling Russian names for Graham to try and pronounce. Yeah, that, plants, scientific names of things. Not my finest hours. Right, final question, everyone. All comes down to this. It's another gambling question. You can either put it all on the line, see what happens, hope everyone else does and gets it wrong. Choose your strategy. Here's your hint. How is your aquarium adventures history? Please say answer option D. Now, if you've watched my video this week on 100,000 subscribers, you might know that. What was my YouTube channel originally called? The Discus Fish Files, the Fish Room Files, Discus Newbie, or straight up Graham Kerr? Nice spelling. Well, yeah, I did have ChatGPT do my spelling and grammar check for me. What do we think? Oh, we've got 6 Discus Fish Files, 9 Fish Room Files, 4 just my straight up name. But 24 of you got the correct answer, which was Discus Newbie. What has that done to scores? Congratulations, everyone. But let's see what has happened. The winners are, in third place, DVP with 3,276 points. In second place, Juggler with 3,738 points, but your winner tonight, Mr. Fancy Pants Author with 3,854 points. Mr. Fancy Pants, you have won a prize. The big prize for tonight is a t-shirt and mug combo, I think we said. Mr. Fancy Pants, or Adam. Mr. F/Adam, I'm writing down. Well done, everyone. You get to see where you came. Second place, though, in fact, t-shirt for first place, mug for second place. That's what we're going to do. I am nothing if not fickle. And in third place, we'll do a prize pack, which is prize pack. Who was third? Stevie P. Stevie P, you have won a prize pack of some random tat. But thank you, everyone, for contributing to the biggest ever Aquarium Adventures quiz. Mark this night, everyone. 49 participants, apparently. You have an A mug already. Okay, there you go then. That makes it better. Oh, Mandy's fourth. No. Botanicals, Blackwater and Beyond, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoyed my first live stream. Enjoyed having you here. It was lovely. We now do the traditional live spreadsheeting because this is a monthly thing. We have a monthly winner. So I have to record who has done what so as we can take this into future weeks. In fact, I'll just save. I'm not going to do live spreadsheeting for once. I'm going to knock it on the head and do it later. I'm just going to save the rankings, which we have done, and that is good. So, we're getting close to that time where we give away the star prize, which is the Fluval Flex 2.0. One more little bit of admin to say, if you are still here, and even if you haven't liked it, could you just give it a wee like or a dislike? That's also fine. Go and check out a video. Join as a member if you want to. Super chat if you want to, but you don't have to do those things. It's just say hello. That'd be nice. Benjamin says, how often do you do the quiz? Every Friday. We do 2 quizzes every Friday. We have a bit of a hangout. We have the main quiz, then an eliminator quiz later on, which we'll do again tonight, which is 10 questions that get progressively harder and weirder as well, more recently. And then we have a bit of irreverent chat. In this section here is where we generally talk about whatever you want to talk about. So I will react to comments and subjects that you bring up. That's kind of what I'll go for. Callum's in. I was just talking about you earlier. Just jumped in to say congrats and to do the quiz. Thank you very much for joining. I mean, we could really credit Callum and Courtney for me having 100,000 subscribers, because they started me on the Temu journey. It was their idea, and they are the videos that got me the majority of my subscribers this year. Has the app stopped working? Which app? The counting your subscribers app. That app. Well, it still works, I think. It stopped counting mine because once you get over 100,000, it only counts every 1,000 rather than every 100. Once you get over 100,000. But it should still work for everybody else. So now's the time that if you do want to ask any questions, get your questions in. So I say it in the end of all my videos that if you've got any comments, leave them down below or join the live stream and we can talk about your issues. So now is the time to do that thing. Craig Anthony, smash that like. I fully agree. I'm on board with that sentiment. Thank you very much. Ryan says, good evening. He doesn't say good evening, he just says evening. I stuck in the good. Good evening. I found the channel today while researching discus. What are your recommendations for suppliers? I was planning to use Tropco. I don't know. I have never used Tropco for discus. So I would normally say use a discus specialist when you're going for discus, because discus are quite a specialist fish. So the type of discus you will get at your standard local fish store aren't going to be the greatest. And that's advice I've used for many, many years, and I should probably look at revising that because I don't know if that is still the same, to be fair, because they are getting better. So in the UK, certainly you have places like Chen's Discus. It's a well-known, very popular, independent discus supplier who imports from all over the world, has won discus shows many, many times. Really good support structure. They have a Facebook group that's really active, really busy. If you have any problems, there's always somebody there to help you, and they will guide you through the journey from getting ready to set up your tank, to having your tank, to breeding the discus, to whatever you want to do. But they also supply shops. So some shops will be selling the same discus. You can buy direct from them. So that's why I say you probably shouldn't just immediately rule out your discus. Plus, I have imported from wholesalers discus that have been fine. If you get them young enough, you can get them. If you can get them young enough and you're willing to put in the work, then you can get some really good fish. But it is a lot of work because very small discus have very demanding requirements. They need really clean water. I'm just looking at my screen and I seem to. Oh no, I'm back. They need really clean water. They need multiple feeds per day. Really high quality feeds as well. So to get from a small discus to a big discus that's a really nice discus will cost you a lot of money. If that's why when you buy bigger from these suppliers, they cost a lot more because they've done the hard work for you. So my general advice is always buy as many as you can, as big as you can at once. So if you can do that, go for a reputable supplier. I mean, I don't know if Tropco's good or bad. I've never seen their discus. So I don't want to say, oh no, don't use Tropco, but you never know. I have bought from Tropco and been perfectly happy. They've been fine. But there are, where in the world are you, have you said? I should say I'm based in Scotland. Right, so if you're based in Scotland, I think it's RT Discus is probably the one that you want to look into. But Chen's does do UK delivery. What I would say is join the Discord. There. And we'll continue this discussion later. But yeah, RT Discus, Google that. I think they're still going. You'll just get a better class of fish. Apple Strudel says, Graham's, how's your repaired bottom tank getting on? It's getting on fine. Touch wood. It has not sprung any more leaks. I did, however, have to kind of redo it a little bit. So I've got this thing where when I first set up a tank, George Farmer told me, he didn't tell me this, he told the world this, and I was one of the people listening, has this thing that for the first like week after you set up a new tank, do big water changes like every day or every other day. Just do really large water changes because it helps keep on top of the imbalances and stuff. So lets things settle in a little bit and just gives you a little bit of an edge so you don't have that new tank syndrome of everything going a bit there. So I did a really large water change, and I did a little bit more of a water change than I should have done, and it took out almost all the water. And I was like, oh god, what have I done there? And I must have knocked something when I did it as well, because when I filled it back up, the wood was all like that. See ya! And started floating to the top, and I was like, oh, so I couldn't quite get it back to the way I had it, and I don't like it anymore. So I'm contemplating doing exactly the same thing again, and letting the wood, letting it drain down, and so as I can redo it again. Or the plants are starting to come in, so I don't know if the way that I've done it now has accidentally made it better, even though I don't like it now because it's made a bit of an awkward gap in the back. It's hard for me to describe because you can't see it at the moment, but I'm in that kind of, I'm just going to leave it and see what happens phase of it. But the tank's holding fine, so that's okay. How goes the aquascaping adventures? I mean, fine. I've had a couple of failures today. Not today, this week. In that, like I say, I tried to do a big water change on that tank and cocked it up. You might have heard in my last aquascaping video, in the middle of it, a CO2 line popped. And I was a bit like, oh, what's that noise? Oh, it's my CO2 line popping. It did that again, but during the night, and emptied like a 10 kilo tank of CO2, which was a bit like, oh. Just refilled that at the cost of 35 quid or whatever it was, and now I've lost it all. So now I'm out of CO2 again, and I have to go and sort that out. It's my own fault because I was cobbled together a CO2 system rather than having a proper valve and regulator and stuff. I thought, oh, I'm sure I can just cobble something together. It'll be fine. It wasn't fine. So I've learned my lesson. In terms of the next tank to do, I've got like a kind of holding tank that I'm using at the moment for fish that I was going to take to the auction, which sounds like it may or may not be happening. So I don't know if that is still on. Once I get rid of those fish, that's the next tank that's going to have the tiger barbs put into it. That'll get a mini scape in that it's all scratched and gubbed, that tank. So I don't really want to put too much effort into it, but it's just bigger than the tank the tiger barbs are in at the moment. But the tank the tiger barbs are in at the moment can then be scaped again as another nice tank. And I think I'm going to try another kind of nature tank type style, because I think that style's speaks to me. It doesn't speak to me, but you know what I mean. I think that's more my thing. But I really do want to try a Dutch style aquascape because I love the look of them. They seem a bit much for me. So that's what's possibly next. I'm also thinking I might knock it on the head because I have now made 3 videos on aquascaping, and the way YouTube works is they rank all your videos out of 10. So if you might hear YouTubers talking about, oh, that video was a 1 of 10. That means out of the last 10 videos, that performed the best. That was the number 1 video out of your last 10 videos. My 3 aquascaping videos have been 8, 9, and 10 of 10. They have been my least popular videos that I have made. So as much as I'm enjoying it, it seems like no one else is enjoying it, or not as many people are enjoying it as my random weird things that I do. So I don't know. I'm not going to knock it on the head because I want to keep doing it myself, but I might not do it quite as prominently on the channel. So it might be worked into another video of, oh, here I've done a bit of aquascape. I'm never going to be George Farmer. I'm never going to be one of these MD fish tanks proper. My thing is making beautiful fish tanks. My thing is doing lots of different things in the hobby and just doing a thing and filming myself doing it. So the aquascaping thing might take a little bit of a back seat just so as I don't screw up the channel, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to go for. Although you guys seem to be quite interested in the aquascaping. What's next on the journey to become the world-class aquascaper? I need to get a paid gig. So in my head, that is the next thing. Whether it's a speaking engagement, a private come and set up my tank for me, or a demonstration workshop type thing. I think that's the next rung. I'm going to keep practicing my aquascapes and making more and more of them. But the next step in becoming a world-class aquascaper, I think, is you need to get a paid gig or a public gig. I mean, I'll do it for free. So if you have a fish shop and you want to put on a workshop, I'll come along and do it for you. I think that's probably the next step. I don't know. Mickey's Aquariums, nice to see you. I hear there's some fishy business going on here. There is indeed. Natural Scapes, how we doing? Nice to see you. RT Discus is in Scotland. Never used them. Yep, I've also have never used them, but heard good things about them. Definitely. A beginner fish tier list. Would you like to see one of them? Maybe we could do that. I think so. What's your favourite local fish shops? There's only so many times I can go to Wharf. I mean, if you can go to Wharf, do. That is definitely my favourite local fish shop. I mean, it's on the cusp of being local. Sheffield is not well served for fish shops. It is... Yeah, it just isn't. I mean, there's a Maidenhead Aquatics, which is fairly... I keep saying it's fairly new. It's probably been around for 2 or 3 years now. But it is fine, and in that it has lots of choice and a decent variety. Prices are whatever prices are. But there are other fish shops in Sheffield is a bit lame. That's why I was considering starting one, but I don't know. That's a lot of pressure straight from the CO tank with no regulator. It does have a regulator. I mean, it is. So, I have a CO2 tank. It's a big old tank. It has a proper regulator on it. But what I was doing was I was running it to... I wanted to do multiple tanks from it. So, from the regulator, I was running it through a splitter. And each splitter had one of these. A bubble counter. But I realised I bought these bubble counters, and I normally use the bubble counters that have the needle valves on the bottom, so where you do the fine adjustments on the bottom. And I thought, well, I've not got them. I'll just use one of these airline valves and get it close enough, and then we'll dial it in. Which, to be fair, did kind of work. But the airline valve that I had used, it would have been fine if I had used proper clamps and things like that. And I did buy clamps, I just didn't fit them in time for it popping off. But basically an airline popped off to the splitter that I was using because they weren't properly clamped down and just went psss all night. I would appreciate a CO2 video. You might get one once I start investing in things. I'm a cheapskate running an AliExpress CO2 citric acid bicarbonate of soda on my tank. Well, I have for a long time used a Fluval Bio CO2, I think they're called. I'm looking to see where it is now. What have I done with that? But I also have a big mass. There's a shop that's very local to me that does like airsoft guns and all kinds of things. And they do CO2 supply to pubs, to airsoft things, to me. So I phone him up and I go down and he fills up my tank. And then I've got a tank of CO2, which will last usually forever. So maybe I will do a kind of beginner's guide to CO2. But if you are interested in CO2, I would look at our very own Stevie P 2003. This guy here. He did a video recently about CO2, and it's a kind of covers everything about it. It's why you should use it, how you should use it safely, what you should be concerned about, what pros, cons, everything. It's like just covers everything. It's one of the best videos on CO2 I have ever seen, because a lot of them will hone in on oh, you need to buy this particular regulator and you need to make sure that you're only doing it for this amount of time, whereas his is a lot more, right, these are the important things, these are some other things if you want to really get into it, consider these things, and these are the, definitely you need to be worrying about these things, and these are all the benefits, rather than just being very prescriptive. So I'd go with that. Tiger Barb's definitely underdone in aquascapes. That'd be great. Yeah, I think so. It's just the tank that they're going to go in is a bit, a bit rubbish. Is it possible you haven't amassed a large aquascaping following yet, but new folks might find you or older folks might come around to the idea? Patience. Yeah, it is entirely possible. It could be. That's why I don't think I'm going to ditch it. I think I'm just going to not make it. I've done 3 videos basically, not quite back to back, but I think I need to spread them out a little bit more. You speak to Berkeley Aquatics about setting up a tank. I went to the Fish Shop Mat event there. It was great. Might actually do that. So Ricky, the Aquaman aquascaper, is doing an event at Berkeley Aquatics weekend after next. The end of this month, I think it is. And I might go to that. If nothing else, it's part of my new resolution to get out there and see new things and not just sit in here making videos all the time. So go and check out a prominent fish store. Check out what it's like to go and see an event. So I might speak to them about that. How's your chichlid tank doing? Pretty good. Really happy with it. I'm having to cut down the lighting period because the lights that are on it are amazing and causing a lot of algae issues, so I'm having to cut down the lighting period on it. But yes, it's doing well. I'm happy with it. Aquascaping for mere mortals would be a good gap to fill. There's a lot of shitty, don't you dare practice good customer. Yes, there is a lot of that. And a lot of look how pretty this tank is. Right, let's tear it down. I know, that is a thing. And I try to address that in my video to say, if I'm going to get good at aquascaping, I need to do a lot of aquascaping, because that's how you get good at things, is by practicing it. And if I'm not good at something, that doesn't mean I can't ever be good at it. But if I want to, I have to do that. And I don't like doing tanks and then tearing them down. So I've got like 4 or 5 things that I know I need to do in the next few months, which gives me 4 or 5 attempts to aquascape. But I was also thinking about doing like an aquascaping dojo, where I can do lots of hardscaping and get my technique down, get my thing down of how I like to set up wood and rocks, so as that when I do come to do it for an actual anger, a proper one, that's quite good. But you know, we'll try it. Aquarium Adventures Brick and Mortar. I don't know what that means, Dan. Oh, me thinking of starting a shop. Yeah, yes, but I'm probably not going to do it. Not anytime soon anyway. We'll see. Who have you used for your discus? So mine mostly came from a guy called Corbin Discus, who was local to me, but is no longer practicing. And then I have a bunch from one of my subscribers reached out and said, oh, I've accidentally bred 10,000 discus. Do you want some? So I took some off him, and then I bought some from my wholesaler. So I imported some from Holland, and done pretty well with them. So from different places. MD started where you are, but that's all he can do. He doesn't seem to know much about the fish he puts in the tanks. I mean, I think that's a bit unfair, but yes, I get where you're coming from. And he is, I mean, you have to play to your strengths. You have to play to your, if you are good at planted tanks, you end up doing a lot of planted tanks. I think that is just a natural way to do it. It's funny looking at some of my videos earlier today. So for the Eliminator and the last quiz, I was trying to look at questions about the past of my channel. And like, even from years and years and years ago, there was questions, comments from MD, which was like, oh yeah, I forgot he used to be a subscriber on my channel before he even made a channel. And he has said to me a couple of times, oh, it was your channel that made me think I can do it, which I always took a bit of a, if this idiot can do it, anyone can do it. So it is, and he obviously does it very well because he is doing it properly. But I don't think he doesn't know much about fish. I think it's just more that he concentrates on the plants. He concentrates on the thing that his channel is mostly geared up towards. So, do you do fish shop tours? Not very often. I used to many moons ago. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't think people liked them that much. They did all right for me, but people seem to love them. So I am going to start doing more and more, I think. A team of CO2 setup, definitely. Right. Are we getting ready? We've not lost everyone yet, have we? Are we ready for the big giveaway? Shall we start thinking about doing that? So just type in chat if you want to win the Fluval Flex 2.0. My God, Graham, you're so sexy. I just want that one word. Nah, not really. We will think of something to do as a giveaway. So as a little bit of a reminder, this is the Fluval Flex 2.0. If you're in the UK, you can win this. The criteria are you have to be a subscriber, you have to follow me on Instagram, you have to live in the UK, and you have to be here now. And this is the Fluval Flex 2.0. I have one of these set up myself. Love it. Think it's great. It's the 57 litre, this one here. So it's the bigger of the two. And I've got one to give away to you too. So it's got the hinged lid. It's got the feeding portal. It's got the non-rattly pump. It's got the spray bar as well as the duckbill overflow output thing. And filtration options. So I can't fault it. And if you're going to get it for free, you're not going to get a better free fish tank. That's all I can say. Comes with light, filtration, everything you need. All you need to do is add water and fish and substrate and plants. And what I want you to do, I'm just trying to, in the background, set up the same giveaway. I'm remembering what he said, creates new giveaway. Log me out, that's useful. I want you to type in chat. If you remember, I'm going to check, so you have to meet all these criteria. I want you to check and type in chat Fluval me, all one word. Fluval me. Good luck to all the UKers. Thank you very much. I mean, Matt, if you want to type in I'm so sexy, that will also work. When will you set up a discus breeding tank? I mean, I used to breed discus quite extensively. I might do it again one day. Some of my discus are pairing off in my big mega tank too, my big 12-foot fish tank. So I might set up breeding tanks for them, but I'm kind of enjoying seeing what they're getting up to at the moment. A 5 AM start in Preston tomorrow. Bidding you good night. Thank you, Juggler. Thanks for being here. Yes, that's what we want to see. Fluval me, all one word. Fluval me. If you want to win a Fluval Flex 2.0, stick that in the chat. As Fishflam Link says, the host has created a giveaway using the Fishflam Link giveaway tool. Enter Fluval me in chat to participate. Look at all these new names I've never heard of before. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. I mean, I know you're here just to win a thing, but you're welcome here as well. It's lovely to see you all. Wife, children, if you're watching, you're allowed to enter too. I mean, that will save me a lot in postage. Remember, you have to be in the UK. If you're not in the UK, I can't send it to you. The Lurky McLurch faces. I mean, let's be nice to all the new people. It's nice to have them here. We are trying to grow a community, remember, people. So, little face. Push. There's a whole load of people there. I can see Aquarium Delirium. I can see Guppy. Oh, Brian's made it. Oh, of course he did. I saw him earlier on. Just Average Dan, Red Kiwi, Almo, Matthew Smith, Skins Arno. Going to break my neck. Jabs in. And many other people. Oh, it's easier to do it like that, yes. You are an idiot, Graham. John's in. Yep, I mean, John won earlier, but you could win. You could be a double winner. Remember, after this, we've got another quiz, the Eliminator. It's a bit faster, so, you know. Last couple of minutes, anybody that wants to get involved, type Fluvalme in chat. This is the big giveaway. Deserves another refreshment. So when I've poured this drink, we will hit the button. And if you're within whatever arbitrary distance I decide at the time, I might even deliver it to you personally. Adam says, can I put my name in, and if I win, I get to choose? What, choose the winner? I did think about this. I don't know if that's fair or not. That's kind of like an extra vote for the regulars. And I wanted this one just to be out. Across the board, anyone who wants it. Anyone who enters needs to be a subscriber to the channel too. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to need to see proof of your subscription and your Instagram followingness, if that makes sense. Right, are we ready? Oh, drum roll, please. Click refresh. The drum roll didn't last long enough. But I've clicked refresh. And here we go. Here comes the spin.
Anthony Manning.
Anthony Manning, you are the winner. Where in the world are you, Anthony Manning? You need to let us know in chat. Congratulations, Anthony. Nice one, Anthony. Yep, everyone's saying congratulations. They're all saying it through gritted teeth, obviously. Like, yeah, congratulations. You have won a Fluval Flex 2.0, and to receive it, all you have to do is watch the next 20 weeks of live streams. No, okay. He lives in Australia. If he does, we're doing it again. Well, there he is. St. Helens. St. Helens, that sounds not a million miles away. Right. Well, congratulations then. You have won the Blue Valflex 2.0. Let me make a note of that. What was your name again? Anthony Manning. So, big face. What you need to do is contact me on email, on Discord, or on whatever, and send me a message. Let me know where you live, more precisely. I don't want your... You don't have to post your address on this chat forum, but you need to tell me where you live so that I can send you the thing. Or come and drop it off. What we will do, though, is before we do the eliminator... No, in fact, we'll just do the eliminator. That's what we'll do. We're going to do another prize for the eliminator, and then there's going to be another couple of giveaways to finish the night off. As a way to say thank you to as many people. In fact, yes, let's do it. Type in chat. Wait a minute. I'll do it very quickly. This is for the worldwide. Another prize pack, shall we call it, with various things in there. Type in chat, I want one. I want one. If you want a prize. My idea is I want to thank as many of you as possible and give away as many things as I can. Because I'm genuinely pleased and genuinely touched that so many of you, I've managed to convince so many of you to actually press the button, hit subscribe. I know a lot of you come every week and have done for a long time. And it is genuinely appreciated. I love the fact that we have fostered a little bit of a community here from all over the world. Oh, I should have done the map, shouldn't I? I've got like a map of live stream viewers from across the world, and it blows my mind regularly that we've got so many people from all over the place that come to watch this idiot drink beer and blabber on about nonsense. And to have reached such a milestone, I genuinely didn't think I was ever going to get there. So, thank you, everyone. Maybe I should make one of the prizes. Graham comes and aquascapes a tank for you. And technically, that's like a public... And then, yeah, yeah. Right, we've got lots of people who want one. So... hit refresh and see who's going to get one.
Stuart Laker.
Stuart Laker. Oh, good old Stuart. He has won a prize pack. Thoroughly is deserved because Stuart sends me things all the time. Just written down prize pack twice. Stuart. Right. Do you have to be a member for this one? I mean, you have to be a member to comment and chat, so yes, I'd say so. If you can enter a giveaway, you can hit the like button. It's the least you can do. Quite right. You tell them. Right. Final quiz of the evening. The Eliminator. This is the 100k special of the Eliminator. Again, there will be a prize for the winner of this, but, you know, the Eliminator is quite tricky. It's only 10 questions. They get progressively harder as we go along. They start easy and they get harder. Again, it's themed as the 100,000 subscriber special. So the link is in chat. We'll get on with that in a little minute. Or Graham comes and builds you a mega tank. I mean, I'd love to build somebody a mega tank. If anybody wants a mega tank and doesn't know what to do, I'm kind of getting good at it now. So happy to come and build you one. Quite cheap too. Congrats, Stuart. Email Graham at Aquarium Adventures, or you already know how to contact him. Yes, you do indeed. There is the link to quiz for those of you that want to play the quiz. So we'll do the quiz. There'll be a prize for the quizziest quizzer, and then we might do maybe another giveaway. Depends how many beers I've had by that point, probably. Write a booklet to mega tank building. I have been thinking about this, so I don't know if I've mentioned, but I wrote a book, The Fish Keeper's Mindset by Graham Kerr. It's not the biggest book in the world, but it is like 14,000 words or something like that. If you are interested, and this does do well, have ideas for further books. So this is, it's the fish keeper's mindset. It's not necessarily about fish keeping. It's about what this hobby has taught me and how it's helped me to get through some things. How it's almost philosophical about what I've learned by keeping fish tanks and doing YouTube that I've been able to use in other areas of life. That's helped me stay sane, that's helped me manage things, that's helped me work out things, and hopefully a little bit of humor at the same time. It started as I was asked to do a talk, so I started writing down some notes. I mean, it says this in the book. It's a start for notes for a talk that I just kept going, and eventually I thought, well, I can't have a talk that takes 4 hours to deliver, so I ended up with this. So I have an idea for a series of not just this type of thing. So another, I don't know. I want to see some feedback of this. I could be completely wrong. This could be garbage and not worth doing it again. But I quite enjoyed the process of writing a book. Does that make sense? So I want a proper sized one and have some ideas. But if this is no good, it's going to be along the same sort of lines, literally, not literally, stylized, same kind of style of irreverent humour and bumbling about. But the Fish Keeper's Diary, for instance, where I can go into more depth and more stories and more interesting things that happen in and about. So all the things that, if you've watched every one of my videos and every one of my live streams and everything I've ever had a rant about, that might be book number 2. But we need to see how book number 1 does. Does it have a section on multiple tank syndrome? It doesn't have a section on multiple tank syndrome. Maybe I'm missing out. Well, it kind of does, because I have talked about me having like loads of tanks and I'm trying to scale back with smaller tanks. But yeah, that could be something. Come escape one of my tanks, Graham. I'm just an ocean and a continent away. I mean, if you're willing to pay the airfare, I'm more than happy to do it. Dan's got a 65-foot long garage to be make the new world's biggest discus tank 2.0. Well, I think if we made a 65-foot tank, we definitely would have the world's biggest tank. And you are pretty local, so we could definitely do that. Amazon links for the books for the UK and the US. But, oh, we were going to do the ISBN or whatever it was number. Nine 7982728065336. Oh, I didn't write that down anywhere, did I? Idiot. Nine 7982728065336. There you go. That's the ISBN. Just put that number into anywhere and you'll find the book. And into Amazon. I think that's the hardcover. There's paperback covers and Kindle versions as well. Is it written in Scottish? No, it's completely understandable. It should be fine. How can I get your book and how much is the book? You can get it on my website or you can get it on Amazon. Any Amazon, wherever you are. Just type in The Fish Keeper's Mindset or Graham Kerr and you will find it. Yeah, 12 to 18 things. That's not what it's meant to say. You have to choose ages it's applicable for, and it gives you 12 and up or 18 and up. And it's for both. I was like, well, yeah, if you're 12, you can read it. I'm fine with that. And also, if you're over 18, you can read it. But I wasn't sure if over 18 meant it was a sexy book. It's not a sexy book. So I chose both, so maybe that's the wrong thing to do. 44, so perhaps I'm too old. No, well, I'm 40-something as well. What am I? 47? 48? And I wrote it, so, you'll be fine to read it. Have you done a breakdown video on what Mega Tank cost to build? I did. Yes. It should be fairly recent, because it wasn't that long ago that I did that video, actually. See if I can find it for you very quickly. I'll just search Megatank 2 on my channel. Oh no, I found it. There you go. Is the book available on Audible? It isn't. Maybe I should record an audiobook version. They did say something about that, but I haven't thought about it yet. So it isn't that I know of. Maybe in the future. If it takes off, then yes, maybe. So we were doing a quiz, weren't we? 25 people in the eliminator. That might be a record as well. For those of you that like scanning the scanny thing, there is the scanny thing. Thank you very much, Apple Gal. Definitely. You could write a book from Brian's perspective. Yeah, I did think about that. I've had a couple of ideas about doing not just Brian's, but all the fish in the fish room and what they see me doing and their perspective of what they think I'm trying to do. I got a few short stories out of it, but I couldn't really get a book out of it. But I mean, I'm not the cleverest man. But I also really hate my job, so if I could do this as a living, this would be fantastic. You call him murderous, what's his side of the story? Yeah, definitely. Right, are we ready to kick off? I think we are. Prize to the winner. Good luck, everybody. Remember, 10 questions, increasing in difficulty. All about 100,000. Question number 1. What colour is the 100,000 YouTube Play Button Award? Hello, Peter. Good evening from the other side of the channel. Wanderings with Miss E, thank you very much. Do you have a bifocal book of the version of the book for Bride? Talking of new bifocals, I've had to get I'm blind, practically blind. for an eye test recently, and like my prescription's like changed massively. So I've spent a lot of time looking at the screens like this. Whoa. Trying to see because I've got varifocals on, so no wonder. Anyway, what color is the YouTube play button? 18 of you think it's silver. It is silver. Well done. All you people are still in. Remember, if you are a hero adventurer, not only do you get to sponsor a question, you get an extra free life in the Survivor quiz. But keep playing anyway, even if you're out. Question number 2. What kind of fish is Brian, the channel mascot? This guy. What kind of fish is Brian? Is he a giant gourami, an Oscar, a peacock bass, or a neon tetra? He's a giant gourami that everyone got right. Well done. Do you have to buy the button? We might have to do a fundraising. I don't think so. I think you get one button free. But still not. They've not sent me it. They've not asked me about it yet. I apparently have to wait for an email to come through to tell me. Pretty good birthday weekend so far. Zenny, is it your birthday and you kept that quiet? We'll have to pause proceedings to sing happy birthday to Mandy. Question number 3. The Megatank project started an unhealthy obsession with what product? JBL Wishy Washy, CChem Safe, Liquid Rubber, or API Master Kits? My prescription is Labrador in left eye, right eye, and telescope in the left. I think I'm joining you. I'm getting close to that. Turned 47 yesterday. Lady's not meant to tell us our age, surely. But congratulations. Happy birthday. Everyone's gone for Liquid Rubber. You know me so well. Of course it was. All these people are still in. Question number 4. What is my favourite type of fish? Is it stingrays, pea puffers, plecos, or discus? Navy Nige has bought the Kindle version of the book. Oh, thank you, Nigel. It's awesome. Thank you. I mean, it was a lot of work, so I truly appreciate people actually buying it as well. If you want a signed copy, you can get it on my website. Paperback and hardcover. Although I think I've only got one copy at the moment, which is this one. I've ordered more copies to come here, but they said they were coming on Monday, which I thought would be fine, but now they've changed it to Friday. So if you have ordered a hardcover copy, you might not get it until next weekend. What's my favourite fish? You think it's discus? Of course it's discus. Well done. Everyone's still in. Question number 5. This is where they traditionally start to get a little bit more tricky, but maybe not this one. What cheap shopping marketplace has almost become synonymous with my channel? Is it Wish, Temu, AliExpress, or Amazon? Sign my Kindle. Okay. If you have bought it on Amazon, anyone that does buy it, and once you've read it, I would be ever so grateful if you went and left a review as well. You have all gone for Temu. Of course it is. It's the makings of this channel. It was the Temu videos. Question number 6 coming up after we show you that you're all still in. Question 6. What aquatic channel did I have mildly dramatic falling out with in 2018? Was it the King of DIY, Aquarium Co-op, Father Fish, or Fish Shop Matt? Well, I mean, Mickey, if you could leave a good review, that'd be even nicer. But any review will do. What aquatic channel did I have a mildly dramatic falling out with in 2018? Oh, we have a number of answers here. 3 people thought Fish Shop Matt. How can anyone fall out with Fish Shop Matt? He's the loveliest person in the world. I didn't fall out with Father Fish. I didn't fall out with Aquarium Co-op. I had a bit of a falling out with the King of DIY. Oh. Which is the correct answer. Question number 7. What trivia question do you want? Oh. Just click anything. I knew I'd cock something up. They're all correct. I've made them all correct. I mean, if you don't all go for answer option D, there's something wrong with you, but I've made them all correct. I told you they get harder the further along we get. The fact that 8 of you have gone with answer option A, I mean, do you not know me at all? Live answers. At least 8 of you went with D. But I've marked them all as correct because I'm an idiot. Sorry, it had to happen. You knew it was going to happen. You're all still in. Let me just... Oh, in fact, I can't check. Question number 8. Let's see if this is still going on. There we go. Which of these was not the title of one of my videos? My 10,000 litre or litre offish. Let's talk about discus poop. My discus tank may have to go. Flat pack fish tank from IKEA. Which one of these was not the title to one of my videos? I know, despite my spelling, I wrote a book. So, everyone seems to know that I made a video called Let's Talk About Discus Poop. The correct answer is my 10,000 litre offish. I have not made that video yet. It's in my ideas spreadsheet of a video to make soon though. But yes, I did make a flat pack fish tank copying Serper Designs fish tank video. I did make my discus tank may have to go, and it did. It came down here. And I have made several videos about discus poop. So we're down to 6. Zenny, Strabo, Craig, Ben, Mona Lee, and Fat Kids Win It Seesaw. Question number 9. How many hours have I streamed live for in total? 620, 220, 450, or 980? Given that this stream is called live stream number 237. And I generally stream for at least 2 hours. The answer is 620. Yeah, I thought it was more as well. That's essentially nearly 26 days straight. But how many times have you fallen asleep? I mean, that does account for a good 6 hours. Oh, how have we got 7 survivors all of a sudden? So much soap. Nobody's got 9, but Zenny has 8 and a free life. I think we've only got Zenny possibly winning now. Final question. Question number 10. How big is the club I've just joined? Channels with 100,000 plus subs. So how many channels have more than 100,000 subscribers? Is it 360,000, 306,000, 610,000, 1.2 million, or 2.1 million? How many channels have more than 100,000 subscribers? As of August 2025, if we're being specific. Oh, 1.2 million being the most popular answer, but no, the number of channels with 100,000 subscribers or more is 610,000. 610,000. We have a winner, apparently. This is probably because I forgot to include. Second place with 9 correct answers is Fat Kids Win at Seesaw. Ben got 9 as well. 9 just doesn't cut it. We need 10. So we had Lauren on 8, Zenny on 8, Strabo on 8, Craig Lee on 8, Scat, Error 404, Stevie P on 7, Adam on 7. Adam would have got an extra point as well. Nobody won. So, to round off the evening then, create a new giveaway.
Fish.
When I get your book, I'll definitely leave an Amazon review with a picture of me reading it to my betta fish. I've created a new giveaway to round off the evening to say thank you to everyone for coming along. Most importantly, for clicking the subscribe button, but for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it a little bit. I don't give away things every weekend, but you know, every now and again I do. Type loser in chat and we'll do another prize pack. And then we'll call it tonight, I think. It has been emotional. I can't wait until I get my actual plaque. We'll be doing a bit of a... There's a space up there for the plaque when it finally does arrive. I don't know how long it takes. But I'm super proud of it. I can't believe there's something like how many channels are there? How many YouTube channels? God, I can't spell. Channels are there? There's 115 million YouTube channels, 60 million actively posting content every month. So, of 60 million channels actively posting content, 600,000 have made it to 100. So that's, in percentage terms, that's something, surely.
Oh, my balls.
Thank you, Dan, for the oh my balls. Oh, the alerts are off. That's why it's not showing that. There you go. Dan donated. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, just in percentage terms, I'm immensely proud of what we have all achieved, and I've just been at the front of it. Is you lot have actually pressed the buttons and watched the videos and made it happen. So thank you very much, sir. The funny thing about staring into that falls box is that after a while it starts staring back. It comes from which iconic? Have I accidentally copied an iconic book? I don't know what book that comes from. Do the ribbon cutting on my plaque. Make a cardboard version of it. Oh, I don't need a cardboard. I have a slate version for the time being. Have you seen this? So if you're following me on Instagram, you'd already have seen this, but I got that from Stuart. Can we get it without that? So a proper plaque. Quizmaster, IT expert. So I was going to mount that on Megatank 2 and have that there, but on the back it's got that as well, so I didn't really want to do that. So I don't know what side to display it on. How cool is that? I got that within hours of getting 100,000 subscribers. Not like stupid YouTube making me wait weeks. It's your book you plan. Oh, well, yeah, I know it's in my book. I was just I thought I'd inadvertently copied somebody else's book. Yes, that is a line from my book. As the funny thing is about staring into your tank, eventually it stares back. Right, we are doing the giveaway, little face. International time. Good luck, everybody.
Ewan McDonald.
Ewan McDonald. That's what I wanted to call my son. Not McDonald, just Ewan, but it doesn't really fit with my last name. And just for shits and giggles. What's happened there?
Adam D.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I was going to do... You've already won, Adam. You're fine. So again, Ewan, send me an email, get in touch, let me know where you live, etc., etc. Did I win? No, you didn't win. I pressed the wrong button. One more quiz for everybody. It says night all, just to round it off. And we'll see you same time next week, where I very much doubt there'll be 80, 90 people. But it'd be lovely to see you again if you do want to come back. we will be doing more quizzing, more games, more chat. We'll have possibly some stories about the auction which may or may not be happening. And a bit more, yeah, just hanging out, seeing what's going on. So far this evening, we've given away 1, 2, 3 prize packs. We're going to make that 4 prize packs. One Fluval Flexed Ant Manning. No, 5 prize packs. A mug and a t-shirt. So if you have won something tonight, make sure you get in touch. Send me your address. Remind me. I want to get this out and done properly. You're worrying me, Matthew, about what? Have I seen what on Facebook about the Bradford thing? I have a lot booked in and everything. Bradford and... Hang on. Switch my account. Bradford Autumn Auction, Sunday the 9th of November, Bradford Academy. That's the last thing I can see. Are you saying there's been something else to say that's not been booked in? Well, there's something yesterday saying that they're still doing it. The Sheffield auction's been cancelled, if that's the one you're thinking of. Yeah, the SFAS was meant to be having an auction next week. And they've cancelled that because they couldn't get enough people to staff it or people to bring lots to it. Right, sorry. We're cracking on. Final giveaway of the evening. Or is it? Am I going to come back? Good luck, everybody.
Lucinda Bell.
Lucinda Bell, you have won a thing. Whoop whoop. Getting good use of that button tonight. Lucinda Bell, as always, every time. Get in touch. That's my email address. You can get in touch on Discord, Facebook, whatever. You've won a thing. Stickers, maybe a book, who knows. But whatever I can squeeze into a first class envelope, large letter envelope thing, we'll send it your way. Just let me know where you live and I'll send you some stuff and hopefully enjoy it. We have gone overtime a little bit. If anybody has any final questions, points, issues, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to waffle for a couple of minutes while you think of things to type in there. Matthew says, oh, right, might see you there. All right, and indeed, as I've been saying, I will be appearing at Bradford's fish auction. I will just be there. I won't be going, poof, I have appeared. I will be there. I am taking some Corys, some Autos, some Cardinal Tetras, some longfin cherry barbs, and maybe a few other things to sell at the auction. So if you are going along, come and say hello. It'd be nice to meet you. Or if not, I'll maybe even make a video about it. Who knows? There's Lucinda. She's happy. Let me just check my email quickly while I'm here. Make sure coming through. I've got John D's. Who am I waiting for? Ant Manning. Blue Val Flex winner. You'll need to get in touch. And you never know. These people might not get in touch. If they don't, I'll redraw everything next week. So happy for you. Thank you, Apple Gal. I've already said it, but genuinely so thrilled for yours. Oh, thank you. Too kind, too kind. Do you have to be a member to go to the auctions? You don't? No? I think they charge like £1 on the door or something like that. But if you're a member, you get in free. But I had asked. I've never been. This is my first time going. And I got in touch to say, do you have to be a member to sell? And they're like, no, just come along. It's all fine. It's meant to be quite a good one, so should do quite well. A continuous live stream of Megatank 2. I have done that before. As a little bit of a kind of have it on in the background type thing. So yeah, we could do that again. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. There's Anthony Manning. Remember, send me your details, Anthony, and we'll get that sorted out. Unless you've already sent it on Discord or something, possibly. Yeah. Rachel, thank you. Congrats on 100k and bye. Thank you very much. And I'll say the same thing. Thank you, everyone, because you are the ones that actually did it. I was just here while it happened. Without the subscribers, I would not get to 100,000 subscribers. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. If this is your first time here, hopefully you found something. I mean, it's quite disorganized at the best of times. Sometimes we have fun, though, and it works quite well. So hopefully I'll see you again if this has been your first time. Don't be a stranger, is all I'll say. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for congratulating me. Thank you very much for subscribing. See you at 1 million, if nothing else. Bye!